everyone. My name is Kevin Endres. I am the music teacher here at Terrell Lane Middle School as well as Lewisburg High School. I wanted to bring your attention to something that I promised on Twitter. So on my Twitter, which is at MR_E_music FCS. If you haven't followed me, do that. I do kind of hint at Cami stuff. I'm a big Cami guy. I'm certified in Cami. And if you remember me from earlier this school year, I ran a Cami session. All right, so the Cami library. This is a huge update to Cami. This is like the biggest thing. So a couple weeks ago, Cami held a virtual streaming event on a Saturday called Cami Connects. It was a worldwide event where people all over the world, I got a chance to network with some people all over the world, which is awesome. They gave me some great ideas. I even am working on stuff for music. So there will be stuff for music in this Cami library. But the question is, how do you get to this? So when you go to open up your Cami library, all you have to do is come to the extensions toolbar. That's it. That's all you have to do is go to the extensions toolbar. It pops you up into this. Then you click the Explore Cami Library. It's this big button right above my head, right there. All right, so you click that. It pops you into the Cami library. Here you can filter. That's all it is. This is something that you can also reach through the Cami website. It's a little harder to get through the Cami website. The route that I just showed you definitely is the quickest route. So you go here. Let's say you want to do something with math. So you click on math. You go, okay, what do I want to do? Or maybe I already have something in my head. Like maybe I want to do a sequence chart. Maybe I'm working on a complex problem or things like that. Maybe a graphic organizer might be better. Or I'm looking at, like for this T-chart. I love a T-chart. I actually am currently using this. So I open up with Cami, or I can download it. All right. Either one is fine. Download for free. We'll drop it into your downloads or your Google Drive. So let's just say we're going to use that. Ready to go. Open with Cami. Pops you in it right into Cami, and this is a live document. So let's say I want to put, since I'm covering right now the Beatles, we're doing a comparison with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. In music history, there's two distinct styles in the British invasion of rock music and a slightly post-second wave, if you will, with Beatlemania. So there's different bands that sound more like the Beatles, more like the Rolling Stones. We make that distinction, and we put them on one on each side, and we do it as a group activity, a large group activity. So maybe this is something you want to do. Maybe what you're thinking about is maybe have somewhere just all the names put together and they sort it and then they submit it. There's a bunch of different ideas. So let's just get back to this because there's many things that you could possibly do. So let's say you have this all ready to go. You set it all up. You want it to be a collaborative document like you would with a Google Doc. There's a way to do that. Instead of opening it as a Canvas file or a Google Classroom, within Google Classroom, sometimes what happens, depending on how you configure it, it may not be a collaborative document. So that's where we get into a little bit of an issue, and how I've remedied that. And of course, again, how this has been shown in Cami Connects and other teachers that I've networked with is we click that little share button right by the print and open file. You click that. There's your URL to share. That's very, very similar to your share. If you look at the other stuff on the screen here, that's almost identical to Google Docs or any Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Drawings. When you share something, this is very similar to what it is. So you can copy the URL. You can just copy paste it into something. You can put it on a document. They can click on it. It takes off. Keep in mind that you can create an individual copy. So very much like a worksheet. There you can control the features. So you can control, okay, let's say I want to have all of them off and I want to select, they can only use the select hand and select annotation tool. Maybe I only want them to be able to draw shapes and erase. Then I click OK. And there I've just created a very unique document where they only have access to certain tools within the document. So we see that a lot with younger students and even middle school. They look at it and go, oh my gosh, what do I do? How do I do this? There's so many tools on the side. What do I do? There it is. You can click as editor. So you can take this master copy and you can do that. But when you do the editor status, it is a collaborative document just like Google Docs where everyone can make edits in real time. I have noticed that this is my best option with sharing. This is the easiest one. Share with the link. All right. I drop it into a pages file or pages segment in my Canvas, and the students go there, click it, boom, there it is. There's the activity. If I want to make it an assignment, we can do that too. Again, you can do create individual copy, and then they can go through with that. There are some slight nuances, though, especially with graded stuff, because in Canvas, if you wanted to do certain things, that's a topic for another video. So you also want to be able to allow them or not allow them to download and print. You can explore that on your own if you want. Now, one really cool thing that I've noticed in the last couple weeks is that they've added this QR code. So now I can copy this QR code. As it says, the QR code has been copied into my clipboard. All you have to do is then paste that using the right click, copying using clipboard. You put that into a document, and maybe you want to do an activity where these documents here are interactive, but they're on the wall and they have to go through like a scavenger hunt, whatever it may be. Or you just want to simply put this in your classroom and they can just pop it in and done. All right, if you're a QR code fan, great. This will help. This is a way to use QR codes within Kami. So that is the Kami library. This is, if we go back here, we have cause and effect. That's a cute little one with the bowling pins. I have seen that done in a different way of looking at it, but the idea of the bowling ball hitting it, yeah, it's fun. So you can also use comic strips, the fishbone chart. That's actually good for ELA. But you can click on subject area. You can click on the Learn Kami. So this is a good way if you want your kids to run through a whole bunch of things on getting to know how to use Kami. That's great. There's different aspects here that are broken down by type and then by grade level. So they are increasing the resources for the library. It is growing, so don't think that just these are it. As you go through all 7 pages, that these are the ones that they have. It's growing. It's growing rapidly. So, like I said, I'm using stuff. I'm working with the Kami team to do stuff with music, because I've noticed some things with the music side of things that we could use to help out, especially with like writing parts and things like that. So if you have any questions, hit me up on an email. It's Kevin Endres, that's ENDRES @fcschools.net. Follow me on Twitter, or just contact my school and be like, hey, where is he? I'll be glad to help you guys out. Also, reach out to your ITFs. Those guys and gals are a great resource. They also are very well versed in Kami. I've just taken this on because I'm very passionate about Kami and very passionate about what it can do within our classrooms. So have a great day. Check this out. Use it for what you can. Take advantage of it. And I will see you hopefully sometime around the district.